What up, y'all? This is Polar with One Channel, and this episode is all about hip hop drums. So we have a pattern basically without any type of drums. Well, actually, we do have drums right here. This is a sample, kind of hear like that bounce. This is just the hat and snare, or kick and snare, sorry. You can also hear with the sub, which is right here. So we're gonna create our own kick with this. So we're gonna close these two channels out. I'm gonna take a sip of this water real quick, and we're gonna get to it. Let's play this while I'm drinking some water. If you want to see how I made this melody, check out this other video. Probably like uploaded around this time frame. So we're just gonna pick any generic kick and a snare. I think I used the rumble one, as you just heard. But we'll try it with the low, for the heck of it. Obviously, you want to be more selective than I am right here with picking a kick. But I mean, for the sake of this video, we're just gonna speed things up. Just pick whatever makes sense. So, first thing you want to do is record the kick and then the snare. So there's a lot of different ways to do it, but we're gonna do it straight from the channel rack. Place the pattern down, maybe every 8, so you can hear it while you're recording it a lot, or placing it down a lot. In your head, try to like visualize the vocals to this when you're making the kick snare pattern. This is important because you don't want like a weird kick snare pattern that rappers are just like running loops around. Like, you want it to flow nicely with how they propagate. In fact, you might even change the kick snare after you get vocals, but that's not what this video is about. So, have a bang, I flame, bang, bang, I flame. So boom, boom. So bang. Bang, I flame, boom, bang, boom. So bang, I flame, So you can do something like that if you want. Bang, I flame, the name. Okay, bang, I flame, yeah, bang, I flame. Okay. Is that a four bar at least? Alright. That's a pretty like cool, like nice little 4 bar. You can 8 bar or 4 bar. I'll show you 8 bar after we get this 4 bar right. But 4 bar can do it for you. Like, don't think you always have to 8 bar kick snare patterns, because you kind of want this part to actually be predictable for the rapper. Sweet. Alright, so where's this in the mixer? Oh, I cheated, man. I used the one we used before. No wonder it sounded so good. So we're just gonna copy this. My bad, y'all. Dang it. This one's getting a dislike. So this is what it sounds like. I'm gonna say, no wonder it sounds so good. Like, I already had the effects on it and whatnot. So that's what it sounds like with just the low. So where's that at? 3 and 4. So we're gonna pipe these up. So yeah, 3 and 4. All right, kick is 3. So we're gonna pull up EQ2. We're gonna look at it for a second and see where it's pumping it. It's probably gonna be over here. Then we're gonna up this part. See that? We want it to really knock. can up it here too. You don't want it too much though, so turn it down a little bit. Maybe turn this down so it doesn't interfere with the rest of the beat. Cool, right? With the snares, there's a couple things you can do. Probably try that reverb. But I don't really love adding reverb because it makes the beat sound totally different. That's how you get rid of the wetness, is like that after part, like that. Which, that could work if that's something that you really like and makes sense with your beat. Dryness is more like the sound, really. Like, I don't think, yeah, you can't even hear without it. See? It's just like super quiet. So dryness is basically like the volume. Just about. And then I like to clone my snares. Clones. Copy, paste. Does anybody watch any other videos and hear me say clones like that? I'm just curious. Leave a comment. This will make it sound better on speakers. It might even be too loud, so turn it down a little bit. But you really want your snare to hit. Like, you almost never want like just a super silent snare. Like, it doesn't need to be overbearing, but like you should be able to hear the drum, the kick and the snare, like in a hip hop pattern. So we're gonna 8-bar to show you an example of an 8-bar. Add a little bit of variation. This will make your beat like maybe more exciting. Get results not guaranteed. Your beat might just suck, and adding an 8-bar just makes it drag on longer. I don't know. So variation, I mean just like one thing that differentiates the first 4 bars from like the next 4. I'm just copying and pasting. Make sure it's lined up properly. We'll add like a second snare, you'll hear the whole thing. Alright, so spoiler! Yeah. Literally, you see how we like literally only have a drums and a I didn't even add bass. This is just what it sounds like. This is like literally like 3 instruments. Let's see what it sounds like with the sub. Although the sub isn't matching up with the kick, but we'll hear what it sounds like anyways. Probably sounds worse. So you get the point. That's hip hop drums tutorial. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. It kind of seems very simple what I just did, but it can definitely make a difference, especially using the EQ too for the kick. That can always make a difference. Maybe not for the snare. Maybe I got a little bit lazy on the snare. Where's that snare? Probably EQ that too. Let me turn down a little bit in the front. And then maybe the whole thing. I'm very petty with my snares. So like, if I get a snare right and I like the sound of it, I don't try to like change too much of it. This kind of knocks though. So, thanks for watching, guys. You can stop watching now. Again, thanks for watching. Give this a solid upvote for the team. Give it an upvote. Give it an upvote. Alright? Yeah. Okay. You know what? We're gonna convolve it first. We're gonna convolve it. And then we're gonna have white noise convolve it. White noise convolve it. White noise convolve it. For some stupid reason. kind of waiting for this just to be over. Subscribe. Subscribe. Okay. First of all, we're going to put that at 9 and then turn down the volume. That's probably a little annoying at parts. Okay. We're going to move on. And then we're going to record a second time over that using the vocoder. Oh, crap. What in the world? Oh, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. Why did that happen? It's weird. Okay. Let's get a new pattern out there. Probably because it was on that one. What in the hell? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. We're at 6. Alright, let's do it again. Subscribe to one channel. Alright, so now we're going to really rap over it. Alright, we're going to really rap. This is where it gets interesting. Paula. Find channel. Yeah. One channel. 2 channel, 3 channel, 4. We in FL Studio making beats, making heat. I got feet, my bed is neat because I cleaned it with detergent. Fire. That's hot. Freaking Xbox. Channel. We in FL Studio making beats, making heat. I made it so you could like hear what vocals sound like with the drums, guys. That's really the whole reason I recorded that actually. We in FL Studio. That's annoying. Alright, please stop. because I cleaned it with detergent. Alright, y'all, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more. Peace out.